Howdy, and welcome to another episode of Breaking the Seal. If you like grilling, do you like grilling? Do you like going out there and going to your campsite and just setting up a grill, setting up a fire, and just putting everything on top of there? Be it fish, be it graham crackers, be it M&Ms, be it bagels, be it the cereal bars that you brought so you wouldn't have to make breakfast in the morning. You just like put it all on there and burning it all up because you're on a camping trip and you don't care anymore. Go ahead and hit the like button. And if you like inhaling smoke, because it doesn't matter where you go around the campfire, the smoke is always going to follow you and there's just no escape, so you're just going to inhale smoke all the time whenever there's a fire going, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you know, you know, because I'm one of those people. It doesn't matter where I go, the smoke follows me. It just loves me for some reason. But why am I talking about camping and grilling? Well, if you want to make one of these, you're going to need a campfire. Because we're looking at Lucky Charms s'mores going on here. You're going out there having a grand old time making your s'mores with all your buddies. You can't see my mouth. So what kind of stuff does Lucky Charms have for us today? We've still got our typical marshmallows. Actually, we do still have all the regular marshmallows going on in there. Would you look at that? But you also have some regular marshmallows. That's not something that you're going to be seeing in your typical Lucky Charms packaging, is a regular marshmallow. Now, this is s'mores, which means you're going to have chocolate. So your cat food is no longer cat food flavored. It's now chocolate cat food flavored because that's what cats needed. Now, you also need graham crackers. So you've got this little Chex-Mex looking thing in there. I'm hoping it's actually graham cracker. I honestly would be pretty alright if it was just Cinnamon Toast Crunch pieces. But I don't think Cinnamon Toast... Hold up. So they can absolutely get away with having Cinnamon Toast Crunch pieces in here because they're both made by General Mills. That's who makes this stuff. They're great. And I think it's going to be an interesting concept. Me, personally, I've never been a big fan of straight chocolate cereal. I can get away with Reese's Puffs, as they got the chocolate and the peanut butter going on in them, and that's pretty spectacular. And I'm hoping the same thing goes for this, though chocolate and marshmallows together typically is kind of reserved for the s'mores, so I'm skeptical about this. What's going on in the back? There's so much s'more to find in the Magic Forest. Would you look at that? Look at everything that's going on in here. You got like little flying things. You got Christmas trees. You got a unicorn that I don't know how it's doing the marshmallow. What do you got down? You got the mushrooms. Such a charming night. Lucky is roasting a marshmallow after a long day of exploring the mysteries of the Magic Forest. Wow. And then search the forest to see if you can find more graham crackers, marshmallows, and cocoa pieces so there are enough s'mores for everyone. Search the stars to see if you can find all of Lucky's magic charms in the night sky. Really? Oh, yeah, that's clever. They got little constellations up there. That's really neat. I appreciate the effort put into this. From an objective perspective, just looking at it, not knowing what is included in here, this seems very simple. It honestly just seems, hey, can you just draw up Lucky Charm campfire and just leave it at that? That's what it looks like initially. But clearly they put some thought into it, and they did some really neat design choices going on up here. So I appreciate that. And we've got enlarged to show detail on the side. Look at all those magically delicious. I hope they're magically delicious. I tell you what. So let's go ahead and pop this thing open. I've been talking about it enough. Let's see. We are not expired. Woo! All right. Nice thick top to that. How do you open? Oh, that opens so smoothly. Absolutely no effort at all. Glorious. Huge fan of that. Let's go ahead and pop this on in here. Wow, I definitely missed my cup. Now, we know the typical marshmallows. I know what these taste like, but I'm interested in the new marshmallow because this probably tastes exactly the same as any of the other marshmallows. It absolutely does. There is no difference, completely indiscernible. Unless you can read Braille with your tongue, you can tell what shape it is, you would never know. A graham cracker, Is this really a graham cracker? Lucky Charms, 2 for 2 right now. Doing pretty good. Now, chocolate cat food. Probably what I'm least looking forward to. It's chocolate. And it's... I gotta say, it's gotta be an improvement on the regular stuff. Because the regular stuff is just cat food. But at least this cat food has a little bit of flavor to it. Props to you, Lucky Charms. Now, I have a confession to make. And I'm not proud of it. I ran out of South Mountain Creamery. And when I looked in the fridge today, it wasn't South Mountain Creamery. It was... I don't even know what that is. Maola? Local dairies? Where are they local to? Who is Maola? What is this? Well, Mandela, you sure got me. You do actually happen to be locally owned in the state of Maryland. So, or at least, I don't know, locally owned, but you are at least local. You are in the same state as me. So, let's go ahead and pop this open. Pour a little bit in there. This will also be a partial review of Mandela. Being that it's in a plastic jug, I don't have stellar hopes for this. This has a blue cap, so what is this, 2%? Yeah, it's 2% going on in here. Let's get you in frame. Let's get you back over here. Let's go ahead and crowd it up. So, what are my expectations? I am hoping that this milk brings out the marshmallow flavor, brings out the chocolate and the marshmallow. Graham crackers, they are a vehicle to transport the marshmallow and the chocolate into your mouth. However, unfortunately, in my experience, it is always crumbled and it's always just going to become a complete mess for you. Why did you even use the graham cracker? Now you just got crumbs everywhere covered in chocolate, and that's how you get ants. And you really don't want ants. You don't want ants in your house, and you don't want ants on your camping trip. But when you're on the camping trip, there's really no escaping it. Plus, you've already got a face full of smoke the whole time anyway, so you've just given up by this point. I don't know why you're still out there. Let's go and give this a shot. I think it's been soaking enough. I tasted almost nothing but marshmallows and a hint of chocolate, which, actually, in retrospect, is exactly what I wanted out of this. But there's so many marshmallows in here. Holy crap, there's a lot of marshmallows in here. What are you thinking, General Mills? There's not even Lucky Charms in here. It's like at least 60% marshmallow in there. That's insane. I mean, like, that's exactly what every kid wants. Who cares about all the rest of the stuff in there? I just want the marshmallows, and with those chocolate pieces just adding in that little bit of flavor, I gotta say, this is stellar. This has completely exceeded my expectations. Is this gonna be a go-to for me? No, I am stuck in my ways. I'm stubborn. I still love my regular Lucky Charms, but it is still a top cereal for me. But this is solid. This, I gotta say, is a high tier cereal. You completely changed the make of it. You've changed the palette of it. Yeah, you had marshmallows before, but the ratio was different. Wow, I'm impressed. You did it. Go out and buy yourself a box. There's not much more I can say. You really get the chocolate marshmallow flavor out of it. Even though I'm using 2% milk, I think it really brings it out. It really makes it happen. And there's not a whole lot more to say about this, but the milk definitely blends it all together. If it wasn't wet, you would just be tasting marshmallow and chocolate. But with the milk in there, you're tasting the marshmallow and the chocolate. As I said the exact same thing, but I put a different emphasis on it to try and give you a better idea of what I'm trying to say about it. It's blended together. You get a marshmallow chocolate blend going on, which is what you want in a s'more. That's all I got. And I will see you all on the next one.